Mark Leswing, I'm the CTO of NAR. Live in Chicago, Illinois. Well, I've been involved with RESO from the very early days, kind of when the spec was first written back in 1999. At that time, we used to meet with 5 of us at the airport at O'Hare. But it's grown up a lot since then. In fact, we've gone from the point where NAR sponsored everything to the fact that we have almost no involvement as far as controlling this thing anymore. We're just a participant, and we believe we're doing it for the betterment of the whole industry. At the local, national, and state levels, we've had a standard in place for a while called NRDS, the National Realtor Data Standard, which really was intended to simplify billing. The problem used to be that everybody's record was different and it's really hard to generate bills. So we developed a standard, much like you would have in a license, driver's license, current address, current phone, current email, just so we could actually facilitate billing between all 3 levels of the association, which ends up being thousands of associations. But the problem is that we do not get into involvement. In other words, what committees have you belonged to? What events did you participate in? What contributions did you make? What achievements did you achieve, such as certifications at any of the levels? A good way that comes out to be a problem would be, say for instance, you're working your whole career in a northern state somewhere and you're ready to retire. So a lot of people retire down a little warm weather, Florida, Arizona. Now when you do that, all your involvement history is totally lost as you change associations. And therefore, without doing some kind of deep transfer of all that knowledge, everything about you is lost, all of your contributions. So we're hoping to move into some of those newer technologies to facilitate achievement-based recognition. Therefore, understanding what committees you've served on, what your expertise is, what certifications, designations you've achieved, even as you move from association to association. Yeah, so RESO's involvement in that, absolutely from the membership side of it, as far as who's a member, what's the current information. I can see that's exactly where the Data Dictionary group, why we're so involved in that group, facilitating that so that we always have the same names for the data fields. As far as achievement-based, it's still unclear as to where these newer technologies, such as, in my view, blockchains, actually solve this. Does RESO want to get into that? I would hope so, and I would say the future of RESO is to get into technology like blockchain to facilitate achievement-based or event-based management. I believe you can. We've lived in a world where all the data was kept secret. Every organization had their own database. In order to share information, we had to share whole parts of databases. It got very clunky. I think people think of that sometimes as the end-all and the state of the art, so to speak, for sharing data. But it's actually not the state of the art. It's just a spot we were in the evolution of data management. The blockchain concept, nobody really owns the data anymore. That's a really difficult concept to get through. Because in today's world, the owner of the database owns it and everybody else has to subscribe to that. So this is going to be quite a challenge philosophically for the businesses to move there, mentally for software developers to get their mind around. But the good part is it actually fits the real world as far as achievement-based. You know what you've done and you'd like a convenient place to be able to look that up.